So up for grabs. The Japanese pair played that much this year because of tournaments together. Worries about Satoko S.Suetsuna level of fitness. Miyuki has had to play 1 or 2 tournaments. Combination hit the headlines for all the wrong reasons, and it is something that sadly they'll have to live with for the rest of their lives. But I do wish people would concentrate on their level of play, because they are a very exciting combination, and in my opinion they are a combination that can really challenge the dominance of China in this women's doubles discipline. There you can see their win-loss record for the year. They've actually played 8 tournaments, which with only 6 losses means that they've won 2 of them. They won the German Grand Prix and the Swiss Grand Prix as well. So a current world ranking of 9. They have been as high as 6. They spent 6 weeks at number 6 in the world. That was just over a year ago. May last year they reached their all-time high, but of course their world ranking did suffer after their Olympic Games, because their national federation actually imposed a suspension on them and they were not allowed to play in World Badminton. So there is Miyuki M.Maeda, 27 years of age. That's in the background, that is. She and her partner number 14 in the world ranking. But she and S.Suetsuna have been as high as 2. In fact, they've had 3 spells at number 2 in the world rankings, a total of 24 weeks as world number 2. They've been playing together for an awfully long time, 9 years that they've been in this partnership, and their win-loss record for the year, well, they won the India Super Series event, and that was a very welcome return to form after all the worries about Satoko S.Suetsuna, the 32-year-old, and her injury woes. She's had knee problems, she's had back problems.
Get ready.
And as you can see, this is the 3rd meeting between these 2 pairs. Previous 2 encounters both been won by the Korean combination. The last time was the semi-final of that Macau Open, but that Macau Open was back in 2011. So almost 2 years ago since these 2 pairs met each other. Interesting that the Koreans didn't actually qualify for the last World Championships, because they'd only recently formed their partnership, and therefore they hadn't got their world ranking high enough to be able to qualify as a pair. And the Koreans and the Japanese, because they were seeded, both received a bye in the first round.
Gentlemen, on my right, Jung, TianHe, Korea, and on my left, Miyuki, M.Maeda, and Satoko S.Suetsuna, Japan. TianHe to serve to Satoko S.Suetsuna. Miyuki, Eota, Labo, play.
From Thailand is Fianto from Indonesia, our service judge, and he's got busy already.
Serve over.
Fianto calling a fault
1 love
on the first serve, struck above the waist, he says. And of course, in pointing, there are many serving rules.
2
Must be
love.
struck below the waist. The racket must be pointing in a downward direction. Must strike the cork of the shuttle first. We're not allowed to move your feet or stand on the lines. It's very complicated, which is why we have a dedicated service judge. His sole responsibility is to watch the players serve and make sure they are all legal.
3. 2, 3.
With us earlier in the week, you would have seen M.Maeda playing through mixed doubles with Hashimoto. Three tough games. They went down in the end to number 6 seeds.
3 all.
Korean pair seeded 11 in these World Championships. Straight points for the Korean pair. Oh my goodness, Kim had given up on the rally. Good defence from Kyung. Well, I was mentioning both these pairs had a bye in the first round. The Korean pair then had to play the Malaysians, go with Jung and Lu. 2 straight games, tough opening game though, 22-20, 21-7 in the second game. The Japanese pair had to play against the Germans, Joanna Goraszewski and Mikkels. 3 games, an hour and 10 minutes. I wonder if that's maybe taken a bit of a physical toll on the Japanese pair. Seven straight points now to the number 11 seeds. Now, if you're wondering why on earth the Koreans are seeded below the Japanese pair when their ranking is higher, I can tell you that the seeding was done prior to these championships, and when the seeding was done, their world ranking was lower than it is now, and vice versa for the Japanese pair. And it's one of those strange quirks of doing the seeding prior to the championships happening, which of course must happen. Well, I suspect we'll see that. Well, that won't last. That run of points comes to an end, but 8 straight points. The Japanese coaches look at him play. Right, as we've looked at them, it's been for a long time. I'm concerned by what I'm seeing so far. It's good variation on the attacking play from Jung. Good channel attack, yep. It was just going through my mind as the rally was in progress. Why on earth weren't they using the centre of the court? It narrows the angle of reply, and therefore there's a much better chance of getting your net player involved. That was the one down the middle. All of a sudden, Kim at the net has the opportunity to put the shuttle away. And so to the mid-game interval. 7 points. Because they were 3 behind. Women's doubles partnership.
20 seconds.
Jung
20 seconds.
Olympic silver medalists.
Coach. Coach, thank you. Coach. Fire. Play. Play.
The Japanese pair, who were bronze medalists 2 years ago in Wembley when the World Championships were staged in London.
12-4.
And they were also 4th at the Beijing Olympic Games, an agonising place to finish. Of course, in the Olympic Games, there's a playoff for bronze medal, the 2 losing semi-finals playoff. Doesn't happen in these World Championships, both losing semi-finals get a medal. But to me, the Japanese pair have always been a pair that are so solid in defence that they become, in my opinion, just too defensive. And I think the women's doubles game has moved on since the days when you could just defend and wear down your opponents. It used to be the case that perhaps the fitness level of some of the women's doubles players after an hour and a quarter of playing was perhaps dropped a little, but not now. I've watched top women's doubles last an hour and a half, and it's been badminton of the very highest quality right to the last shuttle. So you're not going to win on just fitness. You've got to do something. You've got to go out and win the rallies. S.Suetsuna at the age of 32, whether it's too late for her to develop a new style.
15-5. Service over.
It's a real shame.
16-6.
Error on the low serve.
Service over. 7-16. Service over. 17-7.
This would be a very, very tight encounter. It hasn't materialised so far. And the Koreans have just been allowed to play their own game. Oh, here we go, left another. That's better. Yeah, nicely played by Maeda.
8-17.
From Nakajima Kai. Well, I suppose when they change ends, their defensive shots are more liable to stay in because of the drift. The drift, of course, if you haven't been with us earlier in the week, shuttle flying faster coming towards us now as we look down on the court. So the defensive shots and the clears from the Japanese pair at the moment going long of the back line, too many of them anyway.
Game point. 8.
A whole host of game points for number 11 seeds from Korea. Better placement of the smash.
20.
Have to be very precise with where you place the smash in women's doubles, because obviously women's doubles players are capable of defending the hardest smashes in the game of badminton from the male mixed doubles players. So it's not speed that's going to beat the defensive play. It's going to be precision.
Jung and Kim 21-9.
21-9 confirms the umpire. 14 minutes of play. And I have to say, I'm a little bit bemused by that opening game. I really thought it'd be much, much closer than that. Perhaps with the change of ends and the change of drift might make a significant difference. That opening game, 21-9. In favour of the Twins, the number 11 seeds. In just 14 minutes. Just looking at the Japanese coaches, see if I can see any gesturing which would suggest that he wants them to be a little more positive. Su must be very happy with his players in that opening game. It looked to me as if he was saying something about driving the shuttle or turning the fence.
Hot one, 20 seconds. Hot one, 20 seconds.
Not there from S.Suetsuna. Possibly the last World Championships.
Second game. Love all. Play.
Well, having taken first the number 11 seeds, Kyung and Kim Ha-na. They're looking to capitalise on that. The Japanese pair place the fourth consecutive time that they've been seeded at World Championships. 3 seeds 2 years ago. And 2 World Championships is up there. 2009 they were number 11 seeds and reached the quarterfinal, as indeed they did the following year. In Paris they were the number 5 seeds and gained quarterfinalists. Unless they raise their game here, they're going to lose in the round of last 16. All matches today. Round of last 16. In all 5 disciplines. Good rally. Well taken at the net from Maeda.
Service over. 1 love.
I do think that since she's been playing mixed doubles with Hashimoto, Miyuki Maeda has improved considerably at the front of the court.
Over. 2-1.
Yes, much better variation on the attacking play from the Korean pair. Japanese coaches looking very concerned, as well they might.
Service over. 2-3.
Japanese don't like the call. Difficult to tell. Well, I can tell you there's a little bit of a kerfuffle going on just in front of our commentary position, because Lin Dan's wife is not being allowed into the VIP area. Don't they know who she is? And of course her husband is next on court after this women's doubles.
5-2.
And that's extraordinary, because of course she's a former world champion herself and Olympic silver medalist, and they're having to divert and go elsewhere. In fact, they're going to come behind our commentary position. There we go. As long as Lin Dan's wife is safely in her position for his match, I suppose all's well that ends well, but that's quite extraordinary. Sort of movement that I just wish the Japanese pair would employ themselves. Half opportunity to look to come forward to the net, put pressure on from that front court area, and the Koreans so much better than the Japanese pair at doing that. see the Japanese come forward, not really imparting any pressure.
7-3.
Yeah.
Service over. 4-7.
The Japanese pair do more of that. I was just saying how Maeda has improved her front court play by playing mixed doubles with Hashimoto on a regular basis. Use that experience.
Service over.
I suppose there is a question mark, the fact that Maeda has had to play so many tournaments this year with Reika Kakiwa because of the injury problems to S.Suetsuna. They may be just a little out of sync.
Service over. 5-8.
Well, it wasn't the best of serves for S.Suetsuna, but she got away with it. All of a sudden, 2 straight points, and each situation of this second game looks a lot more healthy from the Japanese perspective. Kim Han-ah, tall, elegant player. Right idea from Miyuki. That's what I've been urging Japanese pair to do. One of them to really hunt the net. Serve, didn't attack it at all, just let the shuttle come to her and then lift it to the back. Yeah, well taken.
Service over. 8-10.
Channel attack. What a difference that rally. It was so obvious, the attacking play from the Japanese pair. It didn't really seem to have any precision or any purpose, but as soon as the Koreans employed the channel attack down the centre of the court. They involved the net player, and that's how the rally was finished. So a 3-point advantage to the Koreans. Into it. First. The time is well out for the Japanese pair.
Hot 1, 20 seconds. Hot 1, 20 seconds.
That's nice.
Service over. 9, 11. Service over. 12, 9.
Very good judgment. That's much better on the attacking play. Saw that Kim-Ha was committed to the low backhand defence, aimed towards her right shoulder, and therefore got the error. Forced the error. Psychologically, I'm sure it would have a big effect. Makes an error with the flick serve. When you're catching up opponents, they almost certainly are feeling a little bit nervous, and the one thing you must do is make them play the shuttle. All of a sudden, the 3-point cushion has opened up again. Of course, we know that rallies when you get to 17 all, 18 all, are absolutely crucial, but I always get a sense of other stages where points are crucial. I'm afraid I thought that point at 11-12, the error on serve, might prove to be very costly indeed. Now that's nice.
Service over.
One of the Japanese pair.
12, 14.
the channel attack. Good defence. It's a good rally.
Service over. 15, 13.
But to me, there's a huge contrast in the way the Koreans defend and the way the Japanese pair defend. Look at the Koreans, they're driving the shuttle back, they're trying to turn it. Not necessarily just lifting and giving away the attack again. They're looking to try and convert their defensive play back into attack. And once again, the Japanese pair are unable to get back on level terms. Short. Yeah.
Service over. 14, 15.
So a third opportunity to get level. And yet the third time lucky.
Service over. 16, 14.
Look where she was aiming. Cross court for the line. Oops, that was going out back, surely.
Service over. 15,
Play up net
16.
from M.Maeda. You know that she can hunt the shuttle like that. More chance the Japanese pair of sneaking the second game and forcing a decider. Finally, Japanese pair back on level terms in the second game. I need to capitalise on this. A lot of quick serves going in from the Japanese pair.
Service over. 17, 16. Service over. 17 all.
Well, I thought the change of ends would help the Japanese pair, as they simply had no control on their defensive play in game number one. Deserved the luck, created her own luck.
17.
Started at the back of the court, gradually moved forward. goodness, what a backhand. Yeah, well worked by the Koreans.
17.
That was an amazing backhand to get out of trouble. 2 points away from a place in the quarter-final. Good again.
20.
S.Suetsuna doesn't like the call, and I have to say I have some sympathy with her on that. But no overrule by the umpire, and it means that the Koreans have 3 match point opportunities.
Service
First
over.
one squandered.
18-20.
Overdone it. Second time of asking, and the number 6 seeds from Japan have been beaten by the number 11 seeds Jung and Kim-Ha-Na of Korea. 21-9, 21-18.
Match won by Jung and Kim-Ha-Na. 21-9, 21-18.
Just shy of 40 minutes, and the opening game very, very impressive by the Koreans, but they had to work so much harder in the second. There you can see confirmation of the score. 21-9, 21-18, and Jung and Kim-Ha-Na are through to the quarterfinals.